Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. Let me begin with this sentiment. We mourn the passing of the 13 brave service members who made the ultimate sacrifice in Kabul. They were freedom fighters, and we salute them for it. We salute them and we provide all condolences to their families. What's more, we pray that the 200 or so who are injured in that battle will recover. We pray for them, and we mourn for those that made the ultimate sacrifice. All right, moving on. Roughly 24 hours from now, the last American troops will leave Kabul, Afghanistan. The airlift will be over. The formal evacuation process will be terminated. And as I think you know my view here, that nothing good will come of this. Indeed, much bad is likely to come of this. For one thing, many Americans are going to be left behind. This is a great stain on our American military honor. For another thing, many Afghan allies, local folks who assisted the U.S. and Britain, France, and the NATO forces, they too will be left behind. And the Taliban will come for them, and it will not be pleasant. Despite the Biden administration attempts at covering up, the reality is, reports on the ground are very clear. The U.S. provided the Taliban terrorists with lists of Americans and Afghan allies. More incredibly, biometric information was passed from U.S. to the terrorist Taliban. And again, according to reports on the ground, some people call it a kill list. No, I can't confirm all this, but when so many reports from different parts of the media, left, right, and center, are saying the same thing, and only Biden political operators deny it, well, I'll leave it this way, folks. We report, you decide. Now, here's something I'm never going to understand. Biden people and the military routinely refer to the terrorist Taliban as our partners. Here's breaking news. They are not our partners. They are terrorists. And they are terrorists who will be harboring other terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and various Pakistani-related offshoots. These terrorists, with their warped worldview, their Sharia law, and their cutthroat ways, they are our enemies. They are not our partners. The catastrophic Biden mistakes here are setting up a terrorist homeland, something unimaginably bad for America and for every civilized democracy around the world. Terrorists are, by definition, totalitarians. And here's a related point. The Taliban is likely to control Kabul and the levers of government power. But make no mistake about this. This is a coup d'etat through violent means. And I don't know why the Biden people aren't talking clearly about this. Perhaps out of convenience, because of their blundering. But we should all recognize this takeover for what it is, a coup d'etat. There was a democratically elected Afghan government. Unfortunately, its President Ghani fled for fear of his life. Presently, the vice president, Amrullah Saleh, who has fled to the Panjshir Valley, where the Taliban opposition is coalescing, he's actually the person who probably would normally be running the government at this stage. Now, again, this was originally a democratically elected government. And there will be a resistance in Panjshir Valley, and that will be comprised of the National Resistance Front, key government officials from the former government, Ahmad Vali Massoud, who was a former Afghan ambassador to London and son of the great anti-Taliban Northern Alliance resistance. They're all part of this Panjshir Valley group. The Taliban, of course, is going to try to take them over. And believe me, they will wind up using violent means. But the key point here, the absolute bottom line point, is the U.S. must not recognize the terrorist Taliban outlaw group in charge of Kabul. They are not a legally constituted government. They must not be recognized, and my fear is that Biden will recognize it. And that would open the door to billions and billions of dollars of financial assistance from the IMF, the World Bank, Western commercial banks, and so forth. The rest of the world's democracies will not recognize the terrorist Taliban. I hope Mr. Biden understands this. Again, There's no legally constituted government here. It was a coup. And unfortunately, the Biden administration's catastrophic planning mistakes enabled this coup. And finally, some polls are showing that 85% of voters now believe that the U.S. troops should remain in Afghanistan until all Americans are out. That plea will be ignored by the Bidens as they tragically keep to their August 31st deadline. It's a tragic mistake, following on a large number of other tragic mistakes.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.